Kasia Niewiadoma's Tour de France Femmes 2025 journey, from yellow jersey dreams to podium finish. Kasia Niewiadoma's aspirations for a consecutive victory in the Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift have seemingly come to an end, even though the Polish cyclist delivered an outstanding climbing performance that she described as the best of her career. Entering the grueling 8th stage, Niewiadoma was positioned third in the general classification, trailing the race leader, Kim Lacourt, by a mere 30 seconds. However, but at the same time, looking at the climb and the numbers, I know it was the best effort of my life. She acknowledged the rapid advancements of her competitors, stating, "It's the fact that others have improved so much. It just shows how the women's peloton is growing. And it makes me think and wonder, what else can you be doing to be winning races when simple improvement isn't enough anymore?" At the base of the Madeleine, Niewiadoma felt a surge of confidence, especially since the race for the yellow jersey was still very much in play, particularly after Lacourt had already experienced a crash. "I was just going all out," she recounted. "I was not looking down at my power numbers and trying to push something. I just went with everything I had. On such a long climb and on grueling steep parts, you just push as much as you can." The cumulative toll of a week filled with intense racing played a role in her performance, she noted. "It's hard when you're 8 stages in," she explained. "You go out there on your training ride and do your 30 or 40-minute efforts. And because you come from freshness, it's different to when you do a stage race. You have to consider uncontrollable factors, like the different travel times, the time you go to bed, the bed you sleep in. There are many variables that actually affect your recovery. You just have to accept things that you can't control. And in training, everything is perfectly organized." As she looks ahead to Stage 9, which is anticipated to be one of the most challenging routes in the history of the Femmes, Niewiadoma is determined to make a strong push for a podium finish for the 4th consecutive year. "I see chances of still getting on the podium, and that is something that I really want to pursue," she stated with resolve. "It still motivates me. I know the yellow jersey is out of reach, but there are many teams that are motivated to do something, and we hope to get that podium spot. I'm making more that maybe second-placed Sarah Gigante might drop because there are some technical descents, and it's not that we finish on top of the climb. Her team, AG Insurance Sudal, is super strong, and they've proven so many times that they are around her, shepherding her and bringing her up the front. But I do believe there is still a chance." This race has showcased not only the physical endurance of these athletes, but also the evolving dynamics of women's cycling. As Niewiadoma contemplates her next moves, one can't help but wonder, what does it take to stay ahead in a sport where improvement is no longer sufficient? Are we witnessing a new era in women's cycling, or is there still room for traditional strategies? Share your thoughts below. Kasia Niewiadoma's journey, insights from the Tour de France Femmes. Kasia Niewiadoma reflects on her performance. The level has significantly increased this year. After the challenging stage of the Tour de France Femmes that concluded at the Col de la Madeleine, Kasia Niewiadoma, a prominent Polish cyclist, has come to terms with the reality that defending her title is no longer feasible. Currently sitting in 4th place in the general classification, she remains hopeful about securing a spot on the podium by the end of the race. Niewiadoma, who rides for Canyon-SRAM, finished in 8th place on this demanding stage. The stage was undeniably tough. I can't say I feel particularly excited or satisfied because the outcome doesn't reflect the effort I put in. However, when I analyze the climb and my performance metrics, I realize that I gave it my all, possibly the best effort of my career, she shared. But here's where it gets controversial. Niewiadoma pointed out that the significant improvements seen in her competitors highlight the rapid evolution of the women's peloton. It makes me question what more can be done to win races when mere improvement no longer suffices. My power output for 90 minutes was the highest I've recorded, even surpassing my numbers from the last 2 stages of the Tour de France Femmes, avec Zwift last year. This year, the figures are considerably higher, she elaborated. There was no option for Niewiadoma but to push herself to the limit. On such lengthy and steep climbs, You simply have to give it everything you've got. When Gigante and Ferrand-Prévot broke away, I aimed to close the gap, but they had the advantage of their teammates strategically positioned to assist them. Kasia, the Belgian national champion, initially helped them gain momentum before she fell back. I also noticed a rider from It felt like everything fell perfectly into place for them, just as it did for us last year. No hard feelings about that. Nonetheless, it was an incredibly tough climb, and I must commend Pauline for her remarkable performance, as she must have been generating an extraordinary amount of power to extend her lead by 3 minutes over us. Niewiadoma aims for the podium. Looking ahead, Niewiadoma is determined to reach the podium on the final day of the competition. I understand that the yellow jersey is beyond my grasp, but I believe there are several teams eager to make an impact, and we are all striving for that podium finish in the end. I'm considering the possibility that Gigante might falter, especially since there are some technical descents involved, and we don't finish at the summit of the climb. Her team has proven to be exceptionally strong, consistently supporting her during descents and helping her maintain her position at the front. However, I still hold on to the belief that there is a chance for us to succeed. What do you think? Is the increasing competitiveness in women's cycling a sign of progress, or does it create an insurmountable challenge for established riders? Share your thoughts in the comments. Read more below the photo. Tour de France Femmes 2025. Vollering Niewiadoma's epic podium streak. Have you ever witnessed a rivalry so intense yet so respectful that it leaves you in awe? The Tour de France Femmes has been graced by the presence of two such phenomenal cyclists, Demi Vollering and Kasia Niewiadoma-Phinney, who have consistently dominated the podium since the race's inception. It's as if they're in a dance, each step perfectly choreographed to match the other's rhythm. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite their fierce competition, there's an undeniable sense of camaraderie between these two. It's a partnership that's fueled by mutual respect and admiration, a testament to the power of sportsmanship. Imagine the pressure of having your fiercest rival right on your heels, yet you still find ways to celebrate her achievements. Throughout the 2025 Tour de France Femmes avec Zwift, the margin between these two riders was razor thin, with just 27 seconds separating them at the finish line. Vollering claimed second place while Niewiadoma-Phinney secured third, both of them trailing behind the unstoppable Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. What's truly remarkable about this duo is their consistency. Both riders have finished on the overall podium at all 4 editions of the Tour de France Femmes. Vollering has 3 second places and 1 win, while Niewiadoma has 3 thirds and a win. It's a testament to their relentless dedication and unwavering focus. In the press conference, Niewiadoma-Phinney's upbeat demeanor was striking. She expressed genuine happiness about her third-place finish, acknowledging the significance of consistently finishing on the podium. It's a mindset that sets her apart from many competitors who might be more fixated on the win. The turning point came on stage 8, as Niewiadoma-Phinney realized that a second straight Tour title was slipping away. She was just 4 seconds behind Ferrand-Prévot and a single second ahead of Vollering. It's a moment that highlights the razor-thin margins in professional cycling and the intense pressure these athletes face. And this is the part most people miss. While their rivalry is intense, it's also a source of inspiration. It's a reminder that even in the most competitive environments, we can still find ways to support and uplift each other. So, do you think this rivalry is healthy for the sport, or does it create unnecessary pressure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The Tour de France Femmes continues to captivate audiences with its blend of fierce competition and sportsmanship. As we eagerly await the next edition, let's celebrate the incredible achievements of Vollering, Niewiadoma-Phinney, and all the athletes who push the boundaries of what's possible on 2 wheels.